Basic human physiology tells us that there are 3 things you need to know about how oxygen affects physical performance. 1. Oxygen combines with glucose to create ATP, the main energy source for your muscles. The more oxygen you supply to your body, the more ATP it can create, and the more powerful and explosive your muscles will be. 2. When your muscles receive higher amounts of oxygen, they do not produce lactic acid as quickly, so your muscles do not fatigue as quickly. This is why flooding your body with oxygen before or during exertion can give you greater muscular endurance. And 3. Oxygen is needed after intense exertion to help restore ATP levels, replenish oxygen stores, and to break down lactic acid, which is a crucial factor in muscle recovery. This is why flooding your body with oxygen after exertion can take your recovery to a completely new level. There has been a lot of research done on hyperoxic training methods, which means training under elevated oxygen levels, and the results have been pretty conclusive. Virtually all of the studies show that athletes who train while breathing high levels of oxygen during exertion have more power, more endurance, and less lactate production. And what's even more exciting is that some of the studies found that hyperoxic training allowed athletes to realize much faster gains and surpass training plateaus that they were not able to surpass under normal oxygen conditions. One of the most popular training philosophies is live high, train low. The live high aspect has you live at high altitude or sleep in an altitude tent so that your body produces more red blood cells, which in turn improves oxygen delivery to the muscles. The train low aspect has you train at lower altitudes where the oxygen content is higher so that you have more power, more endurance, less lactate production, and faster recovery time. Many experts agree that the fastest, most powerful athletes all train at sea level where the oxygen content is high because it allows for higher intensity training. And with that higher intensity training, the muscles adapt to and remember the faster speeds and increased power outputs. If you really think about it, the ability to flood your body with oxygen at any time is kind of like instantaneously going to a lower altitude to train or compete, except without all the hassle. One of the questions I get a lot is, will my body get used to the supplemental oxygen and get to the point where I won't be able to train or compete without it? I typically answer that question with another question. If you were to sit in a hypoxic altitude tent for 5 minutes a day, do you think your body would start producing more red blood cells? Of course not. The body does not start adapting to changes in oxygen levels unless exposed to those conditions for extended periods of time. With the type of oxygen supplementation we provide, you'll be giving your body supplemental oxygen in short bursts of less than a minute at a time. Since oxygen is metabolized so quickly during and after exertion, it will be used up immediately and should not cause any adaptive responses from your body. If you are breathing higher levels of oxygen for hours at a time during training, then that could potentially lead to issues. But with our product, that will never be the case. So there's definitely enough science and research to substantiate the benefits of oxygen supplementation on athletic performance. But the only real way to find out what it can do for you is to try it out for yourself. As you probably already know, there are a lot of products out there that are backed by solid science but still do not give real-life results. This is not one of them. If you want real science and real results, this is the product for you.